Oh my. Well, we got it working.
Oh, there we go. There we go. We're on stream.
Yeah,
Can
finally.
everybody hear me on stream?
It's about time. Can you hear
So
your?
if I turn the thing off mute, then you'll get an echo. I think so.
I think so. Yeah. Audio input capture. That's me. Capture. 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 Okay. So we're good.
Yeah.
We're good. We should be good with this. I think.
Alrighty. So this is our first time we're doing. It looks like the Discord windows are a little bit offset there on the stream. Is that does that look offset to you? Like my windows are centered and yours is a little bit.
Yeah, my camera's not being captured. That's why it moved like that.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
I have to ask
Um,
Oaz how he does it.
are you able to make the? I don't think people will be able to see the retro achievements thing with how small it is and in just a quarter of the window. Do you want to make that large after all and just talk over it? There you go. There you go. Oh, you had it just a second ago. It was pretty big. Well, okay. That'll do. That'll do. All right. So this is kind of our first time doing what we're calling tentatively our retro achievement review. We're just going to be the point of this show is we're going to talk about new sets that have come out over the week. Maybe discuss them, talk about if we're interested in doing them, talk about if that seems like maybe an idea for tossing up on our reviewers roundtable or challengers arena. Possibly giving us some ideas that way, and just kind of maybe dig into some of these sets and for instance, here we have Mega Man Zero, and somebody's added a subset to that, so we could look and see what new stuff's come out there. But anyway, I am Metz, and this is Saiyan, and we're doing RA Review is the name of this. So here we go. So this week, this would be the last. Essentially, we're going from starting last Wednesday, so from the 5th to the 12th here. They have been quite active, the developers at RA here, and we could see where do we want to start here? That's all the way back in June, so we're looking really at from July 5th forward. Is this by where is this sorted by? We want to look by the claim date. Let's see. This is the list of all achievements. Right, and we're looking for. Oh, this has more.
The amount of subsets hurts your soul. I get it. Just what hurts my soul is getting these windows fixed because apparently I cannot share my camera in OBS share my camera in this without it flipping out.
Yeah, it looks like so we have a claim date and we have a completion date. And the way the RA site here is, it's kind of off screen. It's not letting me scroll. Oh, there we go. If I scroll inside the window. Okay, so I think we're looking for new stuff. Okay, so I think if we sort it this way, we go. And we want to start from the 5th. So if we go to, where's the first 5th game? They have been very active this week. Wow. All right. So we see Bleach, Blade Battler 2nd. So Bleach is an anime, and this is an anime game on PS2. We got Neo Geo Battle Coliseum.
Oh,
I believe that is a. You have that one?
I have that game physically. I have that game, but I would do that.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's like a combo of probably like SNK games. Probably a bunch of SNK games.
I think so. Yeah, I think it might be a combo of that.
We've got Nightshade Kunoichi. And Knocker. Instead of subsets, I wish people were making sets for games that don't have any achievements. I would totally agree. I would much rather see games. I'd much rather see them finish out having at least some basic achievements for all games before really diving deep into subsets.
I
But I
looked
mean,
at I looked at a lot of the Neo Geo stuff, and for me personally, um, playing it for so long, the games for so long, I think those sets probably are going to be super easy for me. Like Gerudo Mark of the Wolves, I was looking at that and I'm like, wow, these like I've done like half of this stuff already. So I think Snow Bros wise, I'm working on Snow Bros right now. You're working on what was that again? Etrian Odyssey,
yeah, I'm working on a couple of them.
and
Go ahead.
I think I can only do one at a time. Like I think for me, Snow Bros is going to be this month. Focus on that. And I think after that's done, I'm basically either going to be doing Illusions of Gaia, or I'm gonna start banging out Neo Geo sets for all the fighting games. They had one of them that was on there. Kill this guy with this time with this. Get to this, and I'm like, oh, this isn't so bad. I mean, like I like and I don't know how you feel about this, but I like RA because without RA, Snow Bros would have been a one-time game and play, and it would have been
Mm.
the end. It would have been the end of it. I would have played Snow Bros. I would have said Snow Bros is yay, and I'm done. That's it.
I mean, in some lights, that's preferable. In as much as
True.
just there's so many games that you want to play to get through, it'd be nice to be able to get through them relatively quickly and get to the next thing. But I would say that what I think makes good achievements are things that make you play in a different style than you would have normally, and interesting challenges, and challenges that are like Deathless to me is kind of cool in some games. In other games, it just really depends on the nature of the game and the nature of the bosses that you're trying to do Deathless for. Because a lot of games are the way bosses are designed are they're like attrition bosses, and it's like kill them before they kill you, and it's like a damage race of your damage output versus the boss's damage output. And so I wouldn't want a damageless achievement on that kind of boss. It doesn't make sense to me. But there are some RA achievements that are like that. There's some like even just normal AAA achievements that are like that. So I tend to not like those. I like the ones that are more interesting and that show that you have completed. Like I don't even mind a lot of the complaints I've seen on some of the forums on RA are that there's a lot of people out there who do not like simple achievement sets of you complete the game, you know, or you've done this, you've done that, and it's the regular stuff. And to me, I feel like that's just the basic ones. You should have those at the very least. And then if
True.
you want to have additional ones like beat this boss with this weapon that you wouldn't normally use, do that. Hey, Slippy, welcome on in.
I agree because truthfully, um, I never thought of Snow Bros, and I played Snow Bros, and I was like, wow, I really like this game. Like I was at the DMV today for 3 hours, and I brought my handheld retro that I built with me, the Ambernac, and I played Snow Bros for 3 hours straight at the DMV, just like saying, "Wow, this game's like." I just happen to love the game so much that I'm looking at getting the NES version of it, and I also got the version of it, the new updated version of it, remade at Amazon for $20 because it's on sale right now because of Prime Week for the Switch, and I cannot wait to stream that game when it comes. I really love the game. I think the game's amazing.
Oh, cool.
I mean, Snow Bros wasn't like a game that I would normally play, but with the sets with it, it challenged myself. And like what Knocker said, I agree with him completely. He says like RA, has a lot of like one-time, play games, but it's like games that he would like to try to play again. I agree with that a lot.
Yeah, yeah. So let's continue on through the sets here. So just seeing what else is new here. So there's a lot of games I've never heard of. So like here we have like Nightshade Kunoichi, which I'm guessing is a ninja game of some kind.
Sounds like it.
Um, Probably playing female protagonist because Kunoichi's female ninja. Um, got some of those basic that we were talking about of clear stage one, while killing every enemy. It's like just a sort of a completionist. Um, Murder everything, destroy every destructible object. Nice. As a Souls fan, I can get behind an achievement like that. Just roll into every barrel. Hey Cosmic. So we kind of gave an intro earlier, but I'll just restate it here. Hey Wolfie, welcome on in.
Go ahead.
So this is our first night of doing we're gonna start off our Monster Hunter nights with what we're calling our RA review, retro achievement review, and the whole idea here is to go through and see what new sets have come out for various games on RA, talk about them. That's Sayed. TJ, welcome on in.
Hey, what's up, TJ?
So we're going through that. We're going through the different sets. Maybe look into some of these and see, what are the actual achievements in these sets. We're kind of gonna skim through. We don't want to spend more than 20 or 30 minutes to it. The main thing for tonight is still open up a lobby for Monster Hunter and kick some monster butt. But we just figured we wanted to do this because a lot of us are doing retro achievements, and it's fun to talk about, what types of achievements are cool and, what's out there. And possibly this will give us some ideas, as we were talking about earlier, of games to put on RR, maybe stuff we've never heard of, games to put on Challenges Arena. Maybe we'll go, we were talking about going for the achievements for the RR game for the week, or the CA game for the week for some portion of this half hour or so. So we're just going to see how it goes, and give us feedback if you think this is an interesting show, if you think this is a worthwhile segment. Where you, the audience, wants us to go with it. Hey Foxy, welcome on in. So anyway, we're just going through the sets here, and we're going to try and go through kind of a little bit quickly here. But so here's Nightshade Kunoichi on PS2. Just got a set back on the 5th. We were looking at Mega Man Zero, got some new subsets that make Knocker's heart ice over, he was saying.
Knock Foxy just won Battle Pinball. Jesus.
Nice!
Oh,
congratulations, sir.
You got 2 more to go?
Awesome.
I'm still stuck on the boss of Stage 2. That bombing toad can go suck it. I'm sorry. I played that thing for like 3. I played it, I think, until 2 in the morning. And I'm just like, I got to figure out a pattern for this guy. I got to do it without without rolling any snowballs at him. That thing is just hard.
Well, I think Foxy has a requirement for his achievement sets, Knocker, that would prevent that. But yeah, anyway, yeah, Battle Pinball's a lot of fun. The bosses are pretty tough. Anyway, so there's oh wow, finished the game in less than 30 minutes. What? For Mega Man Zero?
That's disgusting.
That's pretty nuts.
Is anyone? I hate to say this, but is anyone else going to be posting up scores for Snow Bros? I'm kind of scared. It's like the calm before the storm. I kind of feel like Saturday is going to roll along and people are going to have like a 2 million score, and I'm just going to be like, ugh. Snow Bros is good though. Don't get me wrong. It's awesome. Yeah. I kind of figured that. I know. I got to get my 2 million up there. I got to try again.
What you should do is you should get a huge score and not post it, and let people work towards getting your current score on Saturday, and then post your big score late on Saturday. Sort of like a bidding war.
I'm not very good with those, but yeah, that kind of sounds like something to do.
All right, so where were we? So, we were going through earlier here. We saw they added got this second one here. So they had added a Bleach game, Bleach Blade Battler Second. So I'm guessing that's probably going to be like a 2D fighter or 3D fighter. And that's PS2. Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. Sam was saying he has that one, and it's a bunch of the SNK games, I think. Wormhole. I've never heard of this one.
Wormhole.
Yeah, that looks kind of like Vortex maybe, or one of those shooter games, one of those early shooters that you'd see like in the arcades in like the late or early '80s, late '70s.
Oh, that looks like one of the free games that comes with the Vectrex.
This is a WASM, which I'm not sure what WASM is. Maybe one of the older computer types or something.
Oh, I love
Anyway.
RPGs, Foxy.
FF4 complete on PSP. I mean, I need to do the Final Fantasy sets at some point. Probably not this year, but someday. Claw Express. Oh, homebrew game for Nintendo DS.
What the hell? Is that really a claw game? I can't.
Looks like a claw game. That's cool. That's cool. I know Yakuza had a claw game, mini game, but it wasn't the whole game by itself. That's interesting. Killer Instinct for N64. That's cool. So you got a set for that. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories on PS2.
That's awesome. That game. I didn't even know Kingdom Hearts had Chivos.
Well, I mean, this is RA. This is where they're adding Chivos.
Okay? No, I mean like I didn't know that Kingdom Hearts they added to Chivos. I would so totally run Kingdom Hearts again.
Yeah, any game that's on anything up to about like PS2, they are adding Chivos for. So lots of PS2 games with Chivos.
PS2 is very popular right now.
Yeah. Been watching from my phone for my walk with Buster, so I won't be responding much, but I'll be looking. We appreciate that, Slippy. All right, what else we got? We got multiple subsets for Kingdom Hearts. Don't Smash Into Obstacles, another WASM game. Now I kind of want to find out what the WASM is. That'll be a side project at some point. Looks like it's got a lot of homebrews, so that's cool. Toro Q HG2 Road Trip. Oh, this is what Foxy was talking about.
I would do Kingdom Hearts, no problem. That's a fun game.
Yeah, so Foxy was talking about this one, I think, Road Trip Adventure.
I wonder if The Simpsons
Gold Ornament.
have an Achivo Road Rage.
Probably.
Oh, it'd be awesome.
For the PS2 one? That wasn't an exceptionally great game, but it was okay.
And here.
Wow, there's quite a lot of Chivos on this one. 154 Chivos, 700 points. All right. If you like Road Trip Adventure, there you go.
154.
Yeah. Here's a ROM hack of Sonic the Hedgehog on Super Nintendo. Nintendo does what Sega does sometimes.
No.
Interesting. So I've seen hacks of like Mario on Sega too. So people do that thing. Sure Shot Deluxe Edition. Interesting. So I think that's the same game, but it's a subset. Shinobi. Here we go. Shinobi PS2 3D version. So you got some sets for that. Very cool. Very cool. Looks like it's pretty much just the basic one of just clearing stuff on
so
damage list. Damage list with S rank.
Kingdom Hearts 2 has it, the final mix. PlayStation 2, and they're...
Wow. This is like hardest only. Wait, these are like 50 pointers, 100 pointers?
Oh, doesn't have achievement yet.
Criminy. Is this just a subset? Oh, this is just a subset. Okay. I was like, it can't be the only achievements for Shinobi. Okay, so they've got a new subset for the hardest mode. For clearing the hardest mode damage list. Criminy. Punch Out on Atari. There you go. Homebrew. This is a homebrew Punch Out on Atari.
Oh, this one, this
Interesting.
one's not bad either. Gorilla Mark of the Wolves, 1cc, finish arcade mode by beating Kane without using continues. Level 3 difficulty. You could do that with Rock Howard. That should be
Is
pretty
that one
easy.
of the is that one of this week's, or are you just looking at subsets now?
No, I'm looking at Mark of the Wolves. I'm very tempted to do Mark of the Wolves because that is like my top like tier 1 favorite game on Neo Geo. So I'd probably, jeez, there's a lot of stuff here.
There are. So there's a hack of Legend of Zelda. Yeah,
Nine,
Cosmic. A lot of these are homebrews and ROM hacks.
96 achievements with 835 worth 835 points, and not a lot of people have even done like half of these. So that's something that's something to look forward to because I know all the characters in it. So I might go through this one next. I don't know, but I'm not gonna bore anyone with doing fighting games. So yeah, those are crazy.
Well, there's an audience for that. Anyway, moving on. We got Mario versus Donkey Kong March of the Minis. I've never heard
What?
about this one.
That's a game?
Ooh, ooh. It's not a homebrew. This looks interesting.
That's an actual game?
Yeah,
That's weird.
Donkey Kong and Jungle Hijinks. I can't really tell what that game's about just from those screenshots, but it looks like it's I don't know, it could be like a strategy game of some kind. Looks neat anyway. Twinkle Tail, great game, set and badge. We watched Welch play Twinkle Tail. Well,
We
the
did,
Twinkle
yeah.
Tail.
Bring up Twinkle Tail. How many?
Oh well, okay.
How
I'm trying
many?
to focus here. We got so many to go through, but
Oh,
Twinkle Tail.
well, these are gonna kill. I played. Yes, I did this one. I think it was a Sega game, Foxy, that we did on the Sega Club with Owaz. And Owaz was like, "Oh, you should check out Twinkle Tail." I'm like, "Okay," and I played it, and the game is ridiculously good. So yeah,
Dude, finish one of the levels without upgrading your spells, dude, and without using your bombs, dude. That's rough. That's rough. That's hard. That's a true challenge. That's I'm not going to be capable of any of that kind of thing. I'd be pretty happy to be able to beat this game at all. Period. But whew,
Twinkle
some
Tail's
of
a
these
good
Chivos.
Twinkle Tail's a good game though. It's a lot of fun. I would try that next. I just got to figure out which one I'm gonna play, and then go from there. There's so many choices.
Because the current one uses fan art. Oh, for the achievements. Yeah, that looks like fan art. It's good fan art. Yeah. Anyway, so Slippy wants us to filter out the homebrew hacks. I'm just gonna skip over the homebrew hacks if we're not interested in those. Looks like Cool Spot. Cool Spot got on Mega Drive. Got a set. That's a pretty classic game.
Cool Spot's not bad.
Yeah, Zash is insane with some of those shoot 'em up sets. I watched him play through KO. That was rough. Took a lot of tries, but he got it. We got the arcade Super Street Fighter 2.
Really?
Kind of skipped. I kind of lost my place here. So yeah, Super Street Fighter 2, new challengers. Got a set. So you could do, if you wanted to go full on Fight Club RA, you could probably like badge all the different versions of Street Fighter on all the different ports. That would be a heck of a challenge.
I never really liked Super Street Fighter 2. I would go Alpha and above.
Fair enough. I think that will probably got you covered here for the Saturn versions and PlayStation versions. See, that's a hack. Turboprop Racing. Ooh. Oh, it's a boat game. I saw prop and I was thinking, ooh, plane racer, but no. It's Boat Racer. That's fine though.
Wow. So there's the hardest achievement right now is complete Super Mario Brothers Warpless in under 20 minutes. Huh? Wow, that's tough. Jeez.
That would be rough.
That's rough. Yeah, it's like right up there. Many
All right, we
games.
got
That's 920 at
where were we? Tomodachi
Really?
collection.
Oh wow.
There you go. So my nieces really like the version of this game that came out on Nintendo 3DS, which I think was Tomodachi Life. I think these are like Sim games, so like The Sims or Sims 1, 2, 3. Um, Maybe like Tamagotchi 2 ish. Like you have little people that you're taking care of, and you're kind of my nieces were using them to make anime characters and ship them because that's what girls do. But
Tamagotchis are. I mean, I like Tamagotchi. That was cool growing up with that. The little digital monsters.
yeah, well, I mean, this is a Tomodachi collection, so
Oh,
Tamagotchi is
Tomo.
like the little egg things, but this is a
Oh,
Tomodachi like friend collection. And my niece, what I'm saying is, on 3DS, there's one called Tomodachi Life that my nieces had me get them, which they played a lot of. But anyway, interesting that that's got a set. I got a subset here for Pokemon White. I didn't know there was a Pokemon White.
it's I think
Professor Oak Challenge. Is that a hack, maybe?
no. Wait, there was a white. There's a white and black.
Oh yeah, White and Black.
Yeah, there are white and black.
Anyway, but Pokemon, many might be up for that. Many hours. Then we've got Melty Blood. So Melty Blood is a fighting game, and I want to say this takes place in the same universe as Tenchi. I think. Maybe I'm thinking of no that might be Sammy. Um, anyway, but fighting anime game. Wow, that's a lot. Quite a lot. 101 Chivos for this one. What else we got here? The homebrew, Cartoon Network Speedway on Game Boy Advance. So I guess this is kind of a kart racer. Huh. Fuse crunch. Half meal, half carton. Interesting Chivos on here. Restart to retry. That Foxy ran into that earlier with pinball with the get so many points before losing a ball, and that indicates some pretty bad programming. That means restart the emulator, not restart the game, or yeah, I think you have to restart the whole emulator for stuff like that. That's yeah, it's kind of annoying. But that's cool as a set. King of Fighters, the Evolution,
That's a good one.
Mystery Dungeon. So I think this one. I want to say the guys that make this set. I think Etrian Odyssey actually descends from this series. It's like I don't know if the same creators or like consider a spiritual successor. But I remember hearing that the Sheer and the Wanderer series is related to Etrian Odyssey somewhere along the line.
I'm just looking at
Oh,
everyone now.
you had Foxy play this one. Were you referring to the cartoon game, the kart racer? How'd you guys like that one? Or was that Melty Blood? Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. They might be related to that too. I'm not entirely sure. Well, this is kind of cool. This is kind of cool game. That's the DS one. Go ahead.
No, I was looking at that one. There's a lot to cover. There's a lot to cover
Yeah.
here too. I mean, yeah. What's that one that you have you covered?
This one. I was just
101
hoping.
Wait, legitimately they have Achievos for 101 Dalmatians?
Why not?
That's
Looks like a platformer.
that's all.
You're kind of cutting out for me over Discord. Are you coming in over Scanlines?
I think I'm coming over Skinlands. I don't know.
Anyway, it's kind of funny that they have Dalmatians. Nazo Puyo. I wonder if this is related to Puyo Puyo. Looks like it.
Oh, they heard my game in the background.
There you go, Retro Arch. Okay.
You should be able to hear me now. Can you hear me, Baron?
Yes, I can hear you.
Alright, okay, so then that should be fine.
Cosmic is saying he can't... Oh, no, now we can hear you. Okay,
that works.
Thank you, Cosmic. Hey, Kitsune, welcome in. We're doing a RA review here.
Don't welcome him in.
Don't welcome in.
Don't... No, him and I had an interesting...
Your mic cut out again.
It did?
Yeah, now I can hear you again.
Alright, I don't know what the hell's going on with it, but... Yeah, I don't... We had an interesting conversation about the family computer.
And the mic cut out again.
Oh.
Had an interesting conversation about the Famicom?
Yes, that's correct. I think my computer is running way too hard for doing all of this. I'm gonna bring up the task manager and see how bad my computer is running. Does it come in like jumbled and stuff?
No, you cut off sometimes when you get loud. Cosmic says your headphones might have died, or you might have a loose cord, so maybe battery issue.
I don't know. I could see it in here in the audio capture that it keeps on going up. So I just regulated the volume. So I mean that kind of should be good. I hope. So we'll see from there if it works.
Oh, thanks for the info, Kitsune. Interesting.
No, when you move your head, it cracks.
When I move my head, your mic cut out all the way now again.
He's talking about.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep going while Sane figures out his mic issues. When I move my head, it crackles and